Like even when we talk about how COVID is like HIV because it has similar effects, it has similar effects because it has similar mechanics. Why don't we discuss those mechanics? Because we every time I explain to someone the mechanics of how COVID is harming your body, they go, "Holy it, that sounds terrible. We don't want that." 100% of the time, I do get people who argue with me about whether or not it's essential, and I get people who argue with me about whether or not it is less essential after Omicron. But generally speaking, you explain the mechanics of what is actually occurring in someone's body, it scares the living shit out of people because it should. It's scary. It's terrifying, and it's a common function of disease. And then people just look at it like it's some confusing architecture that they don't understand, but they know the building is there, so they describe the building, but they can't tell you like how they built the building, how the building got there. And this is kind of like the same deal. They pretend like they're these experts in architecture, but they can't talk about the building. And it's the same deal as with COVID, where they understand COVID is there, but in order to be an expert, you have to be able to explain the mechanics. And it just feels like there's such a concerted effort to control that mechanical discussion in our community that is extremely harmful because you got these people who are like, but it's just a cold, it's just a flu, it's just a thing. Well, what distinguishes it from a cold and flu? Well, it compounds damage. Okay, how does it compound damage? That's what makes it different. And if we're not explaining that, how can we expect someone to associate that risk properly?
Well, you're right, and there's a ton of misinformation out there, and when you combine the misinformation with motivated reasoning, that is a normal human thing that you have. Nobody wants to believe it's as bad as it really is. Nobody wants to believe it's cumulative. Nobody wants to believe the kids are getting hammered in the schools, so they're going to jump on the misinformation.